National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Primetime. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Purdy to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Off the play fake, Purdy moving to his right. He's going to air this one out for Jones. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. His fourth TD grab of the season. With the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 41, here's second and 8. They'll run with a man from Marshall, Rashid Ali. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
A gain of 4, and this is third down.
That's caught inside by Otten. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10. Pass right side, going to be taken in by at the 2-yard line. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up first and goal.
He will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. Pushed out to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. A big-time play for the Niners. A pickup of 44 yards. We'll go play action. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it, and the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there.
Ready? Get it? Got me lying. Back to 50. Back to 50.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raven first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
We changed it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is caught at 3. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Ravens.
For the extra point.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Yellow. Get set. Get set.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10. Now a handoff running right. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third and 6.
Third and 6.
Get set. Get set.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
On fourth down, they snap it to Purdy. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Bateman is the motion man. Now a run on first down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Second down, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. To the pylon, he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Get Get set. Up.
Play action. Here's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Ravens. Extra point now by Riley. The kick is good. And the Ravens have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line.
Outside. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Start.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third down. Purdy in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Mike Green, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to fourth down. And it's a good return here, able to take it across. The 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the 49-yard line.
Get on.
Here's a handoff to Ali. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another try with Ali. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First down, Ravens.
A design run here with Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. He called his own number, and it worked. 16 on the gain and a first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Now they'll set up the screen for Ali. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rashid Ali. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
Makes the score.
What a standout performance early on in this one at his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Get set, up.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
And the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Right back to him on first down. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Purdy now on second down. This one complete right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. First and 10 now from the 36.
Yo, 13.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
49ers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Outside. Right around top.
On first and 10, Purdy. Flush to his right. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Kick by Malachi starts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. What? Sit hot. What in?
Bateman is the motion man.
Hey, shot. Sit hot.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Sit hot.
We'll try the right side this time. Mark down at the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this is third down.
180. 180. Sit hot.
On third down, here's Ali. He'll take this down to the 2, but that is it. Good job by the defense to hold it to a gain of 3 and set up fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Shaheed now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive will start on the ground. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Niners first down.
The 34-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Point after try, forthcoming. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Real quick.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will score again. Rasheen Ali. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
This taken at the 5.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 79 Bronco. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. 3rd and long.
Chop 60, chop 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, 49ers.
42-yard line.
Mustang 19. Take. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to the air one more time. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Here we go, here we go. Take off.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
70, 19, 18.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So at this point in the game, Mike, offensively, I think for the offensive coordinator and the quarterback and everyone, they're just trying to build on something. Can you generate an explosive play? Can you bring just a little bit of energy to the huddle and to the sideline? Because throughout most of this game, not a whole lot's gone right.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
80. Come 19, come 19.
Now, faking the give. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
40, 70, 60 Bison.
They'll throw out of the gun. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 2.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 20-yard line.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. It is 3rd and long.
Hey, middle. Shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 61 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.